I'm going to start off by apologizing right away because the title of this video is misleading. However, it is not clickbait because it is exactly what I'm talking about, just not in the way that you might think. So if you're here for plumbing tips, you may as well leave now because that's not what faucet failure refers to. Faucet failure, in case you were unaware, is a song, if you can even call it that, by a man who calls himself Ski Mask the Slump God. Yeah, that's this artist's name, is Ski Mask the Slump God, and he has a song called Faucet Failure. And this song, near as I can tell, is not about faucets at all. So, by naming this video Faucet Failure, and being potentially misleading, I am just following suit with what the original artist did by naming his song Faucet Failure and not saying anything about faucets. Let me tell you a line from this song, and then we'll get into why it's a problem. So I found the least explicit verse that I could. It says, "Yeah, kiss me a girl from Disney and a Happy Meal, pretty please don't gyp me. On fries, ketchup on the guys, just bought a new Sugar Bop ties." I have no idea what that means and why this is a song that exists, and not just exists, but is popular. This is on the trending page on YouTube and has been for most of the week, this week. And I finally clicked it because I was so intrigued by the image that this artist portrays. First of all, I wasn't sure if it was meant to be sarcastic or not, but I think this is a legitimate song by a person who wants to be a legitimate music artist. The problem is that it's not music. It's not even coherent. Today in gym class, the students were doing cardio day, and while they do their cardio day, the gym teachers tend to play music in the background. And the gym teacher today was playing various songs by Journey and Devo and Survivor, and these artists that a lot of the kids, maybe they know the song or two, like Eye of the Tiger or Don't Stop Believin', but they don't really know the music. And several of the kids comment on it. They're like, "Can we play something that we listen to?" They even say, "Can we play a good song?" And the teacher comes back, obviously, and says, This isn't a good song. It's a great song. Why would I play a good song if I could play a great song?" And and obviously there was bad music that existed at that time too. I'm not saying that entire era of music is good. I'm not saying that all the music I listen to is necessarily good in other people's eyes. But this song by Ski Mask the Slump God is hardly a song at all. I don't understand how it got produced and is popular. And again, there's a whole set of people that probably appreciate this type of music, but I personally don't call it music. It's a bunch of rambling on. It doesn't make sense as words. This is the same kind of thing that, like, I would mark off on one of my tests if a student tried to write this, because it's not coherent. It's not a complete thought. And to me, it's not music. But again, like I said yesterday, you have to learn to appreciate things that other people appreciate just because they appreciate them and you appreciate that person. Fortunately, none of my students have come to me and asked me what I think of this song, because I'd have a very hard time telling them that it's something worth their time. If you haven't listened to the song, it is very inappropriate. It does use quite a few swear words, but ultimately, I don't really even understand what the song is saying. It doesn't tell a story. It doesn't, follow any sort of plot, as it were, as most songs do. They tend to tell a story through the music, the verses and the choruses. But this one does not. as far as I can tell. And the only reason I clicked it was because I was intrigued by whether it was a serious attempt at music or not. I still am not sure. I would love to know. If you are a Slump God aficionado, please fill me in. But otherwise, I'll talk to you tomorrow.